Alright, thank you once again for joining us today at Matoka TV studio. Alright, in this particular video you're about to watch right now, the God servant Apostle Arome Osayi unveiled a shocking secret about the presence of God. I come across this teaching, it really blesses my life so much, and I hope it will bless your life too. Alright, over to you, sir.
Okay, let us start from Mark chapter 3. Mark chapter 3. I came with a catalog, but I think we'll just do one. Mark chapter 3. We'll just do 1 point. Mark chapter 3. We'll read from verse number 14. We'll just take the verse of interest. Mark chapter 3 verse 14. And he ordained 12 that there should be with him, and that he might send them forth to preach. He ordained the 12. He picked out the 12 deliberately. He picked them out intentionally. Are you there? That they might be with him. The first sign of someone that has experienced an increase in rank is that there is a higher dimension of authority. So I need to explain the scripture. Authority. He ordained the 12. He chose them intentionally. He chose them independently. And the reason for which he chose them, he made it public to them that you guys are going to be with me. So the job description of these 12 he ordained is to be with him. All right? That's the job description. Then you will notice that in terms of sending, that he might send them forth to preach. The word used is might, meaning that that's a probability. That may not be in view. So it is a man, a functionary that has been sent, that needs to be given delegated authority to represent the one that sent him. So you see, authority in the kingdom is intimacy based, is intimacy based. You were supposed to be with him, and if you have been with him and he decides, maybe he has an errand, he gives you the authority to represent him, to function in the capacity of representing his interest, representing his perspective, representing his strategy. If you have never been with him, you will not know how he does his things. So just in case we see a higher dimension of the authority of God, it means that in previous errands that you were sent, you were faithful. So God is now giving you more rank because he wants to keep sending you. So authority, kingdom authority, spiritual authority. How I wish I had 15 minutes to demonstrate authority. I think we can factor 15 minutes into this arrangement. Hallelujah. It's just like going to a restaurant and then you place an order. You meet a waiter there. The waiter was there before you showed up. The real reason why the waiter is paid is for him to wait. So whether you come or not, he's already doing his job. His job is waiting. So it is when you now show up that he's now released to carry out another assignment other than the primary assignment, which is to wait. He's paid to wait. He's paid to stand with a bow tie and smile. If there is nobody in the room, he's still smiling. And at the end of the day, he will be paid even if you show up or not, because his job description is to wait. That's the arrangement in this case. You will learn how to endure the presence of God until you learn how to enjoy it. Yeah, it will erode you so much that you start liking it. And it will interest you to know that Because of the fallen nature, none of us naturally likes the presence of God. It is the Spirit of God that is resident on your inside that likes the presence of God, not your flesh. And as you are striving to align with the presence of God, to be acquainted with the glory of God, you will find something so difficult. The first system that the flesh has put in place to ensure that you do not maximize your proximity to the presence of God is a certain kind of haste that is locked on your soul. Now, a lot of people come for prayer meetings. And I found, after organizing prayer meetings for decades, I found that 70% of the people that come for prayer meetings don't even pray. They do something like prayer, and it will pass for prayer for an onlooker. But the guy had this haste in his soul. There's a haste there. And because of that haste, he did not really surrender. So all of that was an activity in the flesh. Yes, because he did not go past that haste that is in the soul. And that's why most people cannot lock up and say, okay, for today, I'm off work. I'm going to stay with God. That haste will haunt you. Oh, you will now discover that as logically easy as it sounds to be in the presence of God, most of us cannot endure it. And that is the reason why we have a decline in the number of men that have genuine authority from God, because we don't like staying with him. When you conquer that haste that is in your soul, then you will now discover the power of prayer. The power of prayer is dependent on the amount of yourself you give. It's not what you are doing. How much of yourself is in it? Because if what you are doing doesn't have the capacity to affect your heart, it cannot change your life. Something else that the devil does. Are you still following? I know you will not say amen.
All right, thank you once again for your time. And I hope this particular sermon on the presence of God blesses your life so much. If you do so, don't forget to hit the subscription button for more updates at Matoka TV Studio. God bless you.